So, YouTube, this is my first go at a flat Earth video. It's something I've been aware of now for a couple of months, thanks to people like Eric May, Journalism, obviously Mark Sargent, Pat, the whole gang. You're all out there, thrive and survive. Thanks very much. It's a big awakening, and I thought I was already awake. Anyway, let's just talk about the one that I spotted a couple of days ago. This was on RT, Russian television, which I tend to go with their news a lot more than the British mainstream news, certainly the BBC. But this is another level. So obviously there's a lot of stuff about the moon, Mars, Pluto. They just got to keep talking about space at the moment, even though most of us know if we ain't spinning, then space doesn't exist in the way that we have been told. So let's talk about, let's just have a listen to what Russia Today suggests that Russia is doing at the moment.
6 female scientists have begun a simulated trip to the moon and back. This is the moment.
6 female scientists. I want to make that point very clear. Hold that in your mind. They're gonna do an experiment to see what it'd be like if there's an all-women crew going to the non-existent in the way we've been sold it. The moon exists, that's for sure, but I don't think it's a ball. Here we go.
The crew entered the research pod in Moscow.
Yeah,
the experiment will last for 8 days, and the team will be monitored 24 hours a day.
So look, here they go. They're going through the hatch. Yeah, wave, and you go through the hole. Wave, you scientists. You all look like scientists. I don't know what they're meant to look like. But let's just, oh, they're all waving. Let's just look at this. Look at this, here they're all waving madly. Yeah, all waving, these 6 scientists, they're waving madly. And they've climbed through this porthole, right? Which is obviously, you'd have to have portholes and airlocks and everything like that in a spaceship that's going to go to the moon and back. So let's see them get sealed in for their 8-day mission.
RT's William Whiteman visited the crew as they were preparing
Grab the door.
for a virtual lunar mission.
Shut it. You don't want anyone to see in there. Yep, that's it. That's them sealed now.
The former Soviet Union, and
now they're just going to tell us that the former Soviet Union has done a whole load of letting fireworks go up and then dumping them in the sea. And they've told us that women have been on top of them. She looks very happy because she knows she's lying. Right, now look at this. Now, some random shot of a machine room, right? This is a random shot of a machine room that I'm sure is near their simulation of their trip to Mars, to the moon.
Center on the moon, there are plans to send 6 female scientists on a mock lunar orbit.
Mock?
No one has ever investigated
them on a mock lunar orbit. I mean, talk about lunatic. Now, let's have a look at this. Because they're obviously in some kind of training facility getting ready to go into their mock lunar orbit capsule where they've just climbed in through a porthole. And they've got this either from the Russian equivalent of Kmart or Argos, this random frame. I mean, look, what a cheap piece of crap. Anyway, listen to what they say.
Sending an all-female crew into space, and the purpose of the simulation is to study how a group will respond to conditions aboard a spaceflight, both mentally and physically.
Okay.
This is a hatch that our 6 female scientists are going to enter through. And
this guy is obviously, by the way, he must have been to some sort of journalism school. He wants to go and get his money back. They've taught him nothing. He's never asked a question in his life. Why is he there? Anyway, there's the hatch that they're going to go through. And this is a mock-up because look how big this thing is. But I guess if it's going to go on top of a big rocket, I can deal with it. But it'd be interesting to know what it looks like inside this mock-up, won't it? Let's have a look.
They're going to be completely cut off from the outside world for 8 days.
8 days. Nightmare.
3 days to reach
I know people that sat and watched Breaking Bad 8 days in a row, never leaving their armchair.
Orbit it, and 3 days to fly back again.
And this will be the
hatch
of the simulation. Just as with life aboard the International Space Station, luxuries will be few.
This This is inside the mock-up. It's a sauna or some kind of Swedish chalet. There's no luxuries, of course. No, there's no luxuries. There's pictures on the wall. They've got a kitchen table and chairs, just like you have in all known space stations. And flowers, fresh flowers, microwave oven, Tupperware containers. God knows what else.
Hygiene basic to reflect the realities of space
Oh,
travel.
treadmill.
We will not have a shower. We'll have the same hygiene kits as on the ISS and nothing more.
Okay, we won't have a shower. We'll just have the same stuff as they have on the ISS, the International Underwater Space Station, and nothing more. What else have you got to tell us, pretty scientist lady? You taking your makeup and your very special cravat?
About food, it will be quite different. The menu was designed especially for the experiment.
Okay, so listen to this. This is important. About the food, it will be quite different. The menu has been designed specially for the experiment. But listen what she says next. Oh, by the way, I've just noticed that there's a normal size door. They don't actually have to have the round one to climb in. They could have just walked in a door that resembles, well, a door. But no, that wouldn't trick us into believing that they're going to practice going to space inside their sauna. So what do you say next? What else about the food? Yeah, it's going to be very different because it's been designed very specially for you.
Each day we will have different courses. It will be similar to the food on the space station.
Each day we'll have different courses. It will be similar to the food on the space station. Only 30 seconds, not even that. 5 seconds ago, it was very different, but now it's similar. Okay, go back into your cabin, have a sauna with the girls.
Here I am inside one of the sleeping compartments. As you can see, it's very
Let's just go back and look at that. Here he is inside one of the sleeping compartments, right? Yeah, no, they'll have all of their stuff in there. She'll have a makeup bag. There's obviously a lot of, well, some made of wood, so of course there's a lot of smoke detectors in there.
one of the sleeping compartments. As you can see, it's very cramped. Not exactly what
It's not cramped at all. You've just come from a big room, and yeah, okay, they've left a narrow corridor to give some impression of cramped. But mate, you're a journalist. Ask some questions. You're in a chalet, you fool.
call homely. And as we just go on down here into the kitchen, again, not exactly full of creature comforts, but this is all you're going to...
No creature comforts, random pictures on the wall, kitchen table, microwave oven, no creature comforts. Okay.
get really, and it is exactly like it would be on a space station.
It's exactly as it would be on a space station. You muppet, look at him, look at him. You should be ashamed of yourself. Either you're in on this, either you're a shill, either you're some kind of vampiric zombie, or you really are just completely stupid. It could be either.
Just up here we have a camera.
Oh, there's a camera, yeah. I wonder what the quality of that camera is, because the one you're using at the moment is quite good, and cameras tend to be quite good quality these days. Although this looks like the sort of ball that you get outside a local leisure centre or something like that, you know, the sort of ball. This is an industrial piece of kit. This isn't like, you know, this isn't high end. Let's have a look at the picture, man. Come on, let's see what else are they going to do with these cameras.
These are dotted all throughout the lunar
Appalling
module
quality.
to allow for
They're
observation.
dotted
of
all
these
throughout the lunar module, you idiot.
female subjects as they go about their
Are they going to monitor the female subjects with cameras? No shit, Sherlock. Go investigate some more. You'll find the baddies, I'm sure. No doubt it will be those pesky kids.
Among the equipment here, this running machine has a special harness that simulates exercising in low
Of course it does. Yeah, you're going to need a treadmill in space.
levels of the crew throughout the 8-day simulation.
Oh, that's a stress detector. Man, I need one of those, man. I need one of those because I'm stressed about all these lies and lack of questioning. The only thing spinning, mate, is you making my head spin with your rubbish.
This method is used to understand how threshold of pain sensitivity alters during a spaceflight. It will be used during our experiment.
What, are you going to find
So
out?
why take part in this experiment?
Oh, there's another one of these really high quality cameras. Really random pictures on the wall here. Showing, it looks like they're just showing balls, old people that have also pretended to go into space. I love the corner unit here. That's a lovely little detail. I mean, Christ, on a skateboard. They haven't even got an interior designer in to look at this. This is appalling. Look at it. And an office chair, just so that you can work there near the door. Near the door of this exact mock-up of a space station in the sauna.
Well, for at least a few of those involved, this study potentially offers a gateway
Massive.
to take things that one step further.
Oh, hello. You look like a scientist, yeah. So, let's just make sure that we get a globing shot. I've only just noticed that there's a globing shot there. Looking at TV's about 500 years old. And is that a VHS machine? I think it is. I mean, what are they doing?
Know that in next year it is going to be a new selection, and I'm thinking about joining.
You're thinking about joining the selection process. Yeah. Black and white picture. You'll get in. No worries, man. If you're prepared to do this, they'll pretend you can go anywhere. You can pretend to go to space, no doubt. Sign up, you scientist.
William Whiteman, RT International.
William Wackman. Was that his name? I didn't even get the end. William, shame on you. Dude, wake up. The Earth is not spinning. It's flat. The stars go around us and we are being lied to at an unbelievable level. My name is Happy. This is my first Flat Earth video. I'm sure there are going to be more. And my channel is called Not Spinning and Flat.